Edmonton Oilers 4, Las Vegas Golden Knights 3. Welcome to the day after reaction, which can be labeled as a statement win for the Edmonton Oilers as it reads on OilersNation.com. Yet some may say that the Oilers were outplayed, but weak backup goalie for Vegas was the only reason they won. Like, how would you respond to that, Cam?
I don't think that's very fair to Aiden Hill. I think he played a pretty good game and made some
Yes.
pretty substantial saves. I mean, if you look at a glance, you see the Golden Knights outshot the Oilers 34-23, I think it was. But if you look a little bit deeper, the Oilers were the dominant team in terms of high danger chances. They had 11 and Vegas only had 4. So the Oilers aren't a high volume shooting team. They like to hold on to the puck in the offensive zone and get a big scoring chance. That's what they do. And then on the other side of that in this game, and this hasn't necessarily been the case all season because Edmonton's blue line's been pretty leaky, they actually clamped down and did a really good job of, holding the Golden Knights back from getting chances in their zone.
No, yeah, and the title on the website today was a statement win for the Edmonton Oilers. Why is that?
Well, the Golden Knights came into this game and they were kind of running away with, I mean, not only the Pacific Division, but the Western Conference. They were 5 points up on the second best team right now is the LA Kings, and the LA Kings just beat the Oilers this week too. So, I mean, you don't really want to say this is like a must-win game in November because it's pretty early, but for the Oilers, it kind of felt like it was because November has been loaded with just frustrating losses, kind of mediocre efforts where they don't come out strong or they don't play the full 60 minutes. And then you get Vegas here, which is arguably the strongest opponent they've played all season. You can make an argument that Vegas is the best team in the Western Conference. That's how it looks early on. And the Oilers matched them. They came out hard. They finished hard. Goaltending was good. The defense was stronger than usual. They were generating scoring chances. And then Connor McDavid goes nuclear in overtime and just takes the 2 points.
And even prior to that goal in overtime, I think it was in the third period where he almost scored another goal of the year candidate. It was very close. If only he scored that. Another talking point is definitely the players that have been called up: Klim Kostin, and Matthias Janmark.
Yeah, those are two players where the Oilers. I mean, Evander Kane goes on the long-term injured reserve, and the one sort of benefit from that, I'm not going to say there's any benefit to Evander Kane being injured, of course, is a huge loss for the Oilers. But the one benefit is since they're now not pressed right up against the salary cap ceiling, they can actually operate with, 21 skaters on their roster, 20 skaters on their roster, whereas they had usually been having 19 where there's only one guy off at a time. And now the Oilers actually have some extra forwards, so not everyone's playing every single game. And they've called up Janmark and Kostin, and they've both contributed so far. Janmark looks like a solid veteran NHL forward, one who forechecks well, back checks well. He can hold his own in the offensive zone. And then Kostin, he comes in and you can see the skill there. But the number one thing you can see with this guy is he's physical. And that's what they need. That's what they need so badly with Evander Kane out of the lineup, is a big physical guy who can throw hits. Kostin's not afraid to drop the gloves either if it comes to that, if there's that situation. So this is nice to see so far. The two reinforcements have played pretty well. But then on the same page there, the Oilers have got two players from Bakersfield who have come up and contributed. Whereas Dylan Holloway in that game, he only played 4 minutes and 40 seconds and didn't touch the ice in the third period. So I think it would make sense now for him to go down to Bakersfield and get some actual playing time.
No, that's a great point by you. And then just to your third talking point you mentioned to me, McDavid and willing the team to win in overtime. Talk about his goal production a bit.
Yeah, it's funny because Connor McDavid says after the game, "Oh, I was fighting the puck all game. I had to change sticks. I was dropping sticks, this and that." It's kind of funny for him to come out there and say that because he thinks he had a bad game. And then you watch it and he's the one generating chances left, right, and center. And then the overtime rolls around and he basically just decides in his head, okay, we're going to win this game. And he goes and just wills it past Vegas's blue line. And it was just one of those incredible Connor McDavid goals. And it now puts him at 16 goals on the season over the course of 18 games, which, I mean, it's pretty early and things get harder as time goes along. Obviously, the season's a marathon, but it'll be interesting if he continues scoring like this for the next couple of weeks. We can probably start the 50 and 50 discussion.
Yeah, and I like we just right now there's a tweet from Real Bobby Orr on Twitter. How good is Connor McDavid? Wow, he never ceases to amaze, from Bobby Orr. Monday, tomorrow, the Oilers play the New Jersey Devils, who are on a 12-game winning streak right now. Does Campbell get the net?
I think we have to go back to Stuart Skinner here. I mean, Jack Campbell hasn't been in net since his meltdown against Carolina. That would have been last week or 2 weeks ago now. And Skinner's played 3 games in a row, kind of what we expected. And he's given the Oilers a chance to win in all of them. So I think given the way he played here against Vegas, I think it's the right move to give him a chance to play New Jersey. New Jersey's on the 12-game winning streak. Skinner lost that game against the Devils. He played pretty well, but allowed some soft goals in that one game against New Jersey that I think he'd like to have back. So I think it's the right move to continue riding the hot hand and give Skinner a chance to end that winning streak. Because I imagine he's looking back at that Devils game previously in the month and he's thinking, man, we probably could have won that if I came up with some bigger saves. So he's played well enough to deserve the chance to play the Devils, who look like the best team in the NHL right now.
No,
Kind
for
of
sure.
random and out of the blue team, but here we are. So Skinner's been the guy, so let him continue being the guy. I think the following game against the New York Islanders, who are kind of a ho-hum team, that'd be the chance for Jack Campbell to get back in the net.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm interested to see when Campbell starts again. And thank you for all tuning into the day after reaction with myself and Coombsy. And yeah, don't forget to head to OilersNation.com for more. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you next time.